A Murder is Announced. Part 11. The Trap Closes. Miss Marple's quiet patience had finally paid off. Weeks of subtle observation, discreet questioning, and careful note-taking had formed a clear picture in her mind. The threads of deception converged upon Little Paddocks, and she knew the time had come to set a trap. Bunny Bunner's frailty had become impossible to ignore. Her nerves were frayed. Her words stumbled over half-kept secrets, and her eyes betrayed a constant fear of saying too much. Miss Marple saw it clearly. Bunny had knowledge that threatened the murderer, and that made her dangerous. One evening, Bunny let slip a curious detail about Letitia's past. It was small, almost trivial, but enough to strike a chord in Miss Marple's mind. The slip confirmed her suspicion that Letitia Blacklock was not who she claimed to be. Miss Marple knew that if Bunny could sense the truth, then the murderer, desperate to maintain control, would silence her. That night, Bunny Bunner did not wake again. Her sudden death, ruled as poisoning, sent a shockwave through Chipping Cleghorn. To the villagers, it was tragedy, layered upon tragedy. To Miss Marple, it was confirmation. The murderer had revealed themselves by their very desperation. Letitia, ever poised, expressed grief for her dear companion, but Miss Marple noticed her restraint. Her words were carefully measured, her tears too controlled. Behind the performance, Miss Marple detected the ruthless calculation of someone who had eliminated a dangerous liability. The police tightened their investigation, but it was Miss Marple who held the true advantage. She had traced the murderer's pattern, from the staged announcement to the killing of Rudy Shirts, and now to Bunny's silencing. The crimes were not random acts of violence. They were steps in a plan to preserve a stolen identity and secure a fortune. Miss Marple set her trap quietly, as she always did, with gentle conversation and subtle observations. She asked questions that seemed harmless, commented on trivial matters, and allowed silences to stretch until nerves betrayed the guilty. Each word, each pause, drew the murderer closer to the inevitable slip. By evening's end, Miss Marple's suspicions had solidified into certainty. The mask was cracking, the lies unraveling, one final push, and the truth would stand naked before the village. The trap was nearly closed, and Miss Marple, calm as ever, prepared for the decisive moment when justice would triumph over deceit.